Hey guys, so I want to talk a little bit to the tight ends and wings about how we block this end for 88 or 99 reach. So we did have a problem on the first play with Brady and Holden on this, but it wasn't the worst problem in the world to have. I'm going to show you two clips after this. The first clip of where it was a problem. The second clip was where we did a pretty decent job with it. I've got a little bit of a glare, but I'm hoping that you can see the end. We're lined up in East, and we're going to run 88 reach, right? We're going to try to go out wide with the jet sweep. Now, what are our assignments? Tight ends and wings are double teaming unless we get an off call. If we get an off call, the tight end takes the end and the wing goes to number two. But here's where we ran into some problems. Murdoch lined up almost on the wing. And this kid on the snap of the ball just slammed straight forward. There was no reading anything. He just went forward. Now, guys, this is why 6GO and 7GO and the crisscross went so well, because they didn't defend it properly. But they were trying to take away our jet sweep. So what do we do in this case? There's two possible things. We could continue to double team, but our end needs to take a big reach step to get to him, and the wing needs to take a big step too. I think I would prefer that because we're still getting the edge. The other thing that we could do is we switch assignments. If we switch assignments on this, the wing is going to take the end man on the line of scrimmage, and the tight end goes right up to number two. Now, I'm not all that wild about this. The reason why is our wings tend to be smaller and faster players, and defensive ends tend to be the best player on the defense. That's not a matchup I like a lot, although I think Holden could do it for sure. I would prefer having two people on one to ensure that we have that edge to get around. So let's do this as our rule. And Braden or Brady or Connor will make the call. If he is touching any part of you, meaning he's in this gap, let's call on. Let's get a good double team, understanding that the end is going to have to step out. And we'll try to at least get the edge. Now again, when Murdoch lined up like this gave us 6GO and 7GO all day long. Josh had a 75-yard touchdown off of it. But we can still run 88 and 99 reach, even if they're widening out to stop it. Take a look at these two clips. The first one, we block it very poorly, and it's a disaster. The second time, we do a decent job, and we get 3 or 4 yards off of it. Okay, guys, take a look, please. Defensive end looks like he's in the gap. We should probably treat that as on and get a double team. Okay, so Holden lets him go right by. Holden should be on the outside. And Brady on the inside. So this is going to go nowhere. It sucks, but if the kids are lining that far outside and they're just going hell-bent for leather, we'll kick them out and run 6GO. Okay, let's look at it as it came up later on in the day. Okay, same play. This is better, but when the defensive end is that far out, it's a hard play to run. Okay, we get a chip on him. We don't really get a good block, but, Noah DePiro's a tough kid, and he's going to get us about 3 yards on that. We really can do better on that play, even if they're lined up that wide. But let's make that an on call so we get a double team and there's no confusion. Okay, guys.